in my opinion. Things have changed a lot in the last week. Today is the 18th of February. Russia has upped their game quite a bit. It's made me think that maybe Vladimir Putin and also the leader of China are watching America to see what they're going to do. China's waiting to see how this thing plays out in Ukraine. Looks to me like Putin might be able to take this thing over in a very short period of time, simply because no one's going to stand up to him. We can supply the Ukrainian people with all the military equipment that we can muster, but that ain't going to help them. If I was Putin and I was looking at President Biden, I would have to think to myself, maybe President Biden doesn't have the American people behind him. And pretty much that's a fact. A lot of American people are not behind him. And any leader in any country that's paying any attention to the American media, being all of the media, would assume that most Americans feel that Joe Biden is not doing such a great job as a president. So why in God's name would we back him on something that's across the world and really doesn't matter to us? It matters more to the Europeans what Putin does than the Americans. If he invades, we're all going to suffer in certain ways, probably at the gas pump. On the other hand, Putin has the upper hand as far as the way his people see stuff, because Putin lives in a country, and the same with China. They live in a country where the media is not independent of the government. So if the government is feeding the media propaganda, they really, unless they're paying attention from other means around the world, they really don't know what's going on. On the other hand, you look at the media in America, and it's very divided on opinions about what's going on over there and what should be done. I would say that the numbers are well over 50% of Americans that want nothing to do with this battle. I believe now that Putin will probably take Ukraine in a very, very short period of time. It's very unfortunate because the people of Ukraine want to be free, but they can't be because of where they're at. They're next door to Russia. As a people, we Americans want to stand up for democracy and freedom of people. It's kind of hard to do because a lot of the people in the world are very controlled by their government, and we really have no power other than money to support them. So in my opinion, this is going to be a big lesson in why our former president was so scary to the people around the world. They realized that that president had an enormous amount of support from the citizens of this country. And if that president seen something necessary to do, he would have had a lot of public backing. He slowed down North Korea from, making nuclear experiments into the sky. A lot of people were under the belief that he was controlled by Russia. No, Russia respected him. They feared him. Same with China. They didn't want to crush Donald Trump because Donald Trump would come down on them like a hammer. And the big thing, the biggest difference of all, is the American people would have backed him 100% on that. Unfortunately, Joe Biden doesn't have that kind of support in our country. So people say America's weak. America's not weak, but America's paying attention. And we think that, I do, my personal opinion is that Joe Biden and this administration will blink. Will definitely blink when Putin does what he's going to do, which is going to cause a chain reaction because next thing to go is Taiwan. It's the writing's on the wall. Within 12 months, Taiwan will be part of China. And that is my opinion.